Hi friends, Julia here. I want to bring you a look from my shop, my stash items, and if you know, it was all about Tom Ford when I shopped my stash, and I had to supplement some of the items with other luxury items from my stash. Well, we know that Tom Ford is a luxury brand. He brings sophistication in style, fashion, fragrances, and beauty. So I'm going to delve into some of his beauty items. I don't personally own any of his fashions. They're out of my reach. And I don't own any colognes or fragrances from him. I do have a sample of one that I found today. So I will be giving you a little sniff of the notes, if I may. And what I do have are a few of his palettes and a few accessories. The accessories I got in a box from one of the Nordstrom anniversary sales. So it's a palette that came with a few items. So that's what we'll be using today, and that is what's on my face already. So if you'd like to see how I got what I'm terming a sort of classic, sophisticated if you will, not sexy, because he's known for his sex connotations in makeup and clothes and whatever he does, and fragrances as well. But my look is just a classic look, I think. I've even tied a bow around my hair, a black one at that. And I hope that you'll be inspired to dab your toe into some of Tom Ford's products if you haven't already. And if you have, list down below, talk with me, let me know what you like and don't like. Well, without further ado, we should get into how I got this look. I'm going to take it off and redo it just for you. Stay tuned. Alrighty, I've got my freshly washed face. I did go ahead and do my brows and put on some First Aid Beauty lip balm just because my lips are a little dry. Actually, my face is too, but we're going to go forth. I'm going to go ahead and use the YSL. This is the facial primer here, and it is good for pores. It's a almost like a serum feel. It's lightweight, it's cooling, sort of refreshing to the face. That will do it. Actually feels good. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer. I have two here from YSL. One is 6.5 and the other one is 7. I don't know which one I have until I start applying it. I want the lighter one here. So this is 6.5 going under my eyes. Here has a click up piece, my nose around here. Wonderful, just wonderful. And then I'll go ahead and put a little bit of the number 7 along the sides. I'll let that sit a minute while I prime my eyelids. And for that, you know, I'm using Danessa Myricks to do that. And I have number 7, I believe, in this. And now I'm ready to take my sponge, which I used earlier, as you see it's soil looking, and work everything in. Just dabbing it in. Or pouncing it in. And I'd like to have a little bit more right in here. Right in there. In there. And just lightly pounce that in. And next we're going in with the foundation, and for foundation I'm using Lemire. Give it a good shake. I'm going to put about 1 pump back of my hand. Go in with my brush. I feel like that's enough, 1 pump. And now I would like to go in with my powder. For powder, I'm using Westman Atelier. And I have a little brush from Real Technique that I used earlier. First I'll start around my eyes and get this all in around my nose and mouth, just tapping it in there. This powder is really finely milled, so it does a good job of concealing as well. Okay, I'm not going to put that in any further. I'm just going to let it sit like that for a bit. Next, I want to go in with a little bronzer. For bronzer, I am going in with Westman Atelier as well. I'm going to put a little here, a little here, 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 and here. And that should do me. And I want to go in with a brush to work it all in. Go ahead and use this BK Beauty brush. I think it's a foundation brush. All of them have been used today. I'm going to use my color switch. And proceed to blend. Okay, there we are. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I don't usually do it this way, but I feel like I need to. To work all the other powder in, just to let it gel. Now we're ready to go into the palette for today. The Tom Ford palette that I'm going to use is this one right here. I'm looking for one other part to it. Here it is. I was muffling my phone with it, but I better put it back on. Sometimes Tom Ford comes out with limited edition palettes, and sometimes they are in a different color casing. And this one that I happen to be using today, Body Heat, is in a red velvety pouch. Very nice, very luxe feeling. And that's what he delivers, luxe. You pull it out, there's red with rose gold trim, and the Tom Ford initials are in rose gold as well. This is the palette Body Heat. You can get it in the brown covering or casing like this. But once in a while, he'll put out a special edition in white, gold, red, or pink is what I've seen before. This one I got in red. And this is what Body Heat looks like. It comes with a nice mirror here like all the palettes do. And in the bottom you have two little small eyeshadow applicators. They happen to be in red and rose gold. And then you get a covering over your shadow. Looks clear. And here are the shadows. So we're going to get busy with these. By the way, these are the wet dry formulas because it has the initials of Tom Ford in them, TF. So that means that you can wet your brush and apply the colors and get a more intense look, or you can use the formula dry, the shadows dry, and get a lighter look. For today's look, we're going to do a mixture of both. I'm first going to go in with a BK Beauty brush that's a little fluffy. Let me clean it off. And for this one, I want to go in with the shade here. Let me just give you a swatch of them. I think this first one here is a really pretty color that looks more like a rosy beige. And then the second color is definitely a rosy color. The third color is a plummy brown. And the fourth color is a light brown. At least what it looks like to me. This formula is, I wouldn't say it is matte, and I wouldn't say that it is glittery or shimmery, but I would say it has some shine to it, and I would say that it's more of a, I'm losing track of what I wanted to say, a sheer kind of satin. That's the word I'm looking for. It feels very satiny, and the colors go on very smoothly, and that's the thing about Tom Ford. His formula, the wet and dry formula, is impeccably well suited for aging eyes. That's it. It just is. That's because it goes on so smoothly. You don't have to overblend, overdo anything. If you're new at putting makeup on, get yourself one of Tom Ford's palettes to start with. Find a formula that you like. Wet and dry is the one I like. And find a color scheme that you like, is warm if you tend to like warm colors. And go to town with it. Apply it on and see how easy it is to work into your eyes. Little effort, in and out. You know, you got to go to work, it's perfect. Going out, you know, in the evening, we never have enough time. It's perfect. So let's go ahead and put that deepest brown in the outer corner. And I'm swirling my brush in it. And what I'm going to do is take the Hourglass, this is the Mineral Veil or the Veil, and just give it a light spray, my brush a light spray, because this spray is very, it's like a fine mist. And just go right here in the outer corner. Can you see it coming in? I do. And over here, I need a little more. And I'm going to work it over. Alrighty, now I'm going to clean off that brush. And I'm going to go into a lighter shade. The first shade at the top, that kind of a blushy color. And work that in. Here we go. It looks great going on. Didn't add anything else to my brush. Not yet anyway. You see what I mean about it's just how it goes on so effortlessly? Let me see if I put a little more light on. You can see. Let me take it down a little bit. And next, I'm taking that rosy color there. And for this color, I think I want to spray my brush a little. There's nothing really to dust off. And I'm going to take that color just a little bit in here. I decided I want a little bit of it right in here. Now this is where I veered off from the look that I had on earlier. Because I had this rosy color in the inner corner. I'm loving that. I am. Next we're going to go in with a Tom Ford, his ink liner. This is a double or dual in liner. It is in the blackest of blacks. It is precision. You get one end that's kind of short but very pointed. The other end is longer but very pointed. So whatever your taste is, it's here, whether you like a long or short eyeliner. And it also is very fine pointed. It has a fine tip. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's do the other side. It's funny, on this side I start inner and go out. On this side I start on the outer and go in. Sitting here wishing I could get my binoculars out because I hear a bird singing out there that I don't recognize. It's like he's new in the area. Okay, yeah, that's a different bird. I haven't heard that bird before. Sounds like a mating call. Okay, that's what it's looking like. I hope you can hear him. So again, this is the dual in. It's a nice eyeliner and like the richest black you can get. It's the eye defining pencil, dual in liquid pencil, 01 deeper black. There's no SLS in it or fragrances or parabens. It's a really pretty clean product and I like it. Next we'll go in with, before we do the mascara, let's go on the bottom lash line. Just add a little color down there. We'll take the deepest or the medium brown, the deepest color here. They're also satiny and beautiful. And we'll just go in on the lower lash line. Kind of feel like this eye's, yeah, it's a little different. This one I like better than this one. Short, yeah. But unfortunately I have to try to make this one match that one. This one's more exaggerated. And I think I need a little more color on that lower lash line. Just smudge it a little. Something on the inner corner. And a little here. Alrighty, now I'm ready to go in with my mascara. Here it is. This is a really good mascara. This is called the Extreme Mascara 01, and it's called Raven, I think it's Raven Black. Yes. Feel like I hit my nose and face, yep, several times. I felt it, I know I did. Let me get my... Can go over that a little bit. Okay, now we're ready for one of the face palettes. Let's see, I'm going to use this one. This one is Red Harness, and I think that the highlighter and this shadow would make a good blush for this look. So I'm going to go into looking for the brush I want to use. I guess I'll just use this one. Go into that reddish color, fuchsia color. Give myself a little blush here. And then there's some highlighter right next to it. I'll go into it. right on the bone. Got it a little high. Okay, I'm going to use another brush to work that in. BK Beauty. How many mirrors do I need? Don't waste any. Yeah, I like that. It's a fine line determining how much you need to have on your face, not going overboard and not having too little, whereas it doesn't look like you have anything on. So now I'm going to dip my brush into some more of the Westman Atelier face powder, just a little. Don't want too much powder, but I do want things to be set. Okay, I think that should do it. And next is the lippy. Let's put on a little lip liner. I'm going to use MAC. I think this one is Raisin or something, I'm not sure. I did not rub off my lip balm. I need it. And I'm going to put on 02. It's in Holly from Tom Ford in the white casing. Here's what it looks like. This is a satiny kind of a, I think it's a rosy, but a little bit of orange in it, pinky orange maybe. And it feels good on the lips. It's not a matte. But it's just right. So, yeah, here's my look. What do you think? Don't think I need to do anything else. Yeah, I think it's pretty good as it is. I love the La Mer foundation. I don't know why I haven't used it in a while, but it just goes on so nicely, and I don't mind it with the primer I use from YSL, nor the concealers from YSL. They make very good face products. YSL does, and I'm very happy with the La Mer foundation. Earlier I tried a sample of Tom Ford's foundation, and I didn't have good luck with it. It could have been the fact that I used Tom Ford's concealer pen. This pen is tricky. It looks in the tube when you squirt it up, it looks just like it'll be fine, it'll be my color, but then when I put it on my hand, look at that color. And this is a full coverage pencil, waterproof. It doesn't bulge. Couldn't get that word out. It's hard to work into the skin, at least it was for me. And I had to ditch that look because I just wasn't happy with the base. But once you have your base together, I think you're good. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face, just a little. And I like that spraying powder. I don't think I have anything in my tray that I don't like except for this concealer pen. This is garbage in my opinion. It may work for some other people, but it doesn't work for me. Now, the last thing I want to do is to share with you a fragrance that I have as a sample. I must have gotten it when I purchased something from Tom Ford. or from Macy's or Nordstrom, who knows. But where is it? Here it is. The cover is called Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. I looked at it and I thought, oh, how nice, I have a Tom Ford fragrance to share. But I think this is a men's cologne. It doesn't say cologne, it says parfum, vaporizing spray. And inside it has a woman and a man there. So I'm guessing it's unisex. Anyhow, I was gonna spray it whether or not it was unisex. And I did earlier, and I liked it a lot. I was like, oh, ooh, what is this? What is this? What's in it? What am I smelling? And I couldn't figure it out. I thought maybe it's a new car smell, like the leather in the new car. And then I'm like, I don't know. But I did remember I had this little bit, a sample from Nordstrom of the orange fragrance. I don't know what the full name of it is, but I'm just gonna spray that, if I can get any out, on my wrist, just to get a bit of a, yeah, that's Tom Ford there, I believe. But that's not the scent right now that I want. I want this, yes, I still smell it. It's got the skin scent going on now, but, oh, I'm gonna have to read you the notes. It is out of this world. It's so different than anything else I've smelled. I think you would love it on a man, and I think you would like wearing it yourself. It is just gorgeous. Let me get into page. I'm trying to get this off of here so I can get into a page and give you the notes. So it says that it is a warm and spicy fragrance. The notes actually are black leather, violet flower, and jasmine flower. And it's a warm and spicy scent, which we know. I gotta tell you, I love it. It's so warm. It's so sexy, and it's so appealing. It is a scent that I think people will be intrigued by when you wear it. Of course, it has to adapt to your own body chemistry, but I think it's something that is perfect for warm weather, warm nights, and cold weather. When it's really cold, it's like a shot of brandy or something, because you know how warming that can be. Yeah, it's very nice. Let me take you out so you can get the full effect of my look. These are the colors I use for this look. I ended up using all of them, I believe. Maybe not the middle one. Yeah, I think I did. I put that all over. So yeah, these are the colors from Body Heat. It's a very nice palette. I just think that if you haven't tried Tom Ford, you can go to Cosmetic Center, Nordstrom, or anywhere you choose to shop from, and try to pick up a palette that you think you like the color story of, that suits your skin. So be very selective, and I think you'll be most happy with Tom Ford then. You have to be selective when choosing Tom Ford's palettes. Know the colors you like and know what looks best on you. I think that the wet and dry Tom Ford formula is the best one to work with, the easiest one to work with, and I don't think you can go wrong with the colors. I think this look could take me to work, out to dinner. It could take me anywhere I wanted to go, because it's not too much. It's just right. Thank you for tuning in to Accessorize Your Life. Remember, a smile is your best accessory, and I hope you enjoyed this look featuring the Shop My Stash Tom Ford items that I have in my collection. Well, some of them. So long.